Hey, everybody, welcome back to Shop Talk. Never again. It's a phrase that many people seem to be forgetting these days. This phrase, of course, comes from the lessons that we should have all learned from the Holocaust. It is said that those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. With that in mind, I want to inform you about a book that a family member of mine, Jacob Floss, has written about a death camp named Treblinka. If you're like me, this is one that I hadn't learned much about, if anything at all. The book is called Spaces of Treblinka, Retracing a Death Camp, and it utilizes testimonies, oral histories, and recollections from Jewish, German, and Polish witnesses to create a holistic representation of the Treblinka death camp during its operation. There's a misconception that Treblinka was an isolated Nazi extermination camp with few witnesses and even fewer survivors. You see, history will tell you that this death camp was a secret, sanitized site of industrial killing, which is what Treblinka was intended to be. However, Jacob Floss argues that Treblinka's mass murder was well known to nearby townspeople who experienced the sights, sounds, smells, people, bodies, and train cars that the camp ejected into the surrounding world. Throughout the book, Floss portrays the conceptions, fantasies, ideological assumptions, and memories of Treblinka from witnesses in the camp and the surrounding towns. So if you're interested in getting this book for yourself, I have a screenshot here. You feel free to pause it. This is from his page, and I'll try to put a link in the description. We know how I am with links. But as you can see, there is a promo code for 50% off if you pre-order before March 29th. And there's also one for 40% off if you're a little late and you pre-order after the 29th. Now, the book will be released with the University of Nebraska Press on November 1st. And books like this are so important. They're there to help us remember the atrocities of the past. The history of this and other horrendous places and what took place has to be remembered. So this Bible here, I've shown it to you before. It's 123 years old. It was around and being read while Treblinka was in operation. And here's what's really scary. While this Bible was being read over here in America, people over there knew what was going on. In fact, Floss reveals that there were more witnesses to Treblinka than previously realized. Spaces of Treblinka provides a staggering and profound reassessment of the relationship between knowing and not knowing. And it asks us to confront the timely warning that in our modern, interconnected world, we can all become witnesses. The only question is, will we be silent witnesses that the world doesn't even know exist? Or will we speak out? Stay salty and be kind, my friends.